Welcome to my channel. DIY home improvement videos with humor. I hope you enjoy. If you do, please subscribe and share. Here's a brief preview of my videos.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Good morning. Ooh, it's very hot.
No, I'm just getting warmed up.
Okay, so now all I can say is
I don't know.
Hello, YouTubers. Just wanted to get you started. Well, actually, I just want to get started on my newest project, and it's at my house. And if you can see behind me right here, just some paint samples, because what I'll be doing is basically three phases of this project. The main project will be to paint the kitchen cabinets. We've been in this house for 20 plus years. Builder's grade cabinets, don't want to replace them, way too expensive, but I figured we could paint them. And in addition to that, the space above the cabinets, we've used for displaying. These are decorative birdhouses. I'm not sure if any birds actually live in them, but decorative. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to create stacker cabinets that go above these cabinets, and with doors, probably frosted glass, and of course lighting. So if you look back here, you do see this under counter lighting here. One of the other things I need to do is that this does not have think. There's basically the light and the wires are underneath this. You can actually see them if you get up close. I'm not going to show you, but what I want to do is I want to put a skin underneath there to hide everything but the light itself. And that's for all my cabinets. So you got lights over here as well. So that's the three phases. One, to build these stacker cabinets. Two, to put skins on the bottom of the cabinets to hide all the wiring and make it more clean. And then once we do all that, we'll paint the cabinets. We're looking at probably doing the uppers in white and the lowers in the navy blue, but haven't quite made that decision yet. But there's too much to do prior to painting. So anyway, so that's where we are, and let's get started. Okay, so just give you an idea, the box, the three-sided box, front, back, and side, simple box made out of 3/4 inch plywood, paintable plywood, because again, once I get all these cabinets built, I'm going to paint.
Why do you paint?
Sometimes they say I'm mad, but
The original cabinets as well as the these new ones. The upper cabinets will be a off-white, and then the bottom cabinets will be a navy blue. White would be too overwhelming, I think, in that small kitchen, and dark blue, just with the dark tile on the floor and the dark granite countertop, it'd just be too dark. So I think that's going to be a good balance. So in addition to the three-sided box out of plywood, I've got a face frame, and this face frame is put together by pocket screws, just like I'm doing the doors. So the pocket screws, glue, and then in order to attach the box, the plywood box, I've done a rabbet cut on both sides here, just simply using the table saw with the rip fence cut kind of close to the blade, but And so then, if you look, then this will be the door put on by using using hinges, hidden hinges like the original on the cabinets. And these will be soft close, and then of course put the rabbit in with a glass, and then of course I can't do anything without having lighting, so there'll be lights in each of these cabinets, and so I think it's going to look really, really good. It's just going to take a little long to make sure everything's sanded really good, everything is put together good, but that's where we're at. So I'm going to start measuring for another door here. Hello, YouTubers. All right. Starting the stackable kitchen cabinets. Again, the reason why is because this space here is just kind of irritating. It's plus the fact that it gets really dirty up there and dusty and has to be cleaned. So this will eliminate it. Plus it will create more storage space, kind of. They're more decorative than anything else. So this is my prototype. I've got the facing made out of 1x2s and 1x3s. And then I have a 3-way box. Don't need a ceiling. And the top of the cabinet will be the bottom of the cabinet. The top of the original cabinet will be the bottom of the new cabinet. And so that's the prototype. Already made the door. It's outside. I'll show you that. It's out in the garage. And then working on this area right here. And that's where we're at. Here are some various components. If in line, this is going to be the next box. This will be that one, and then there's a long stretch where we have a short door, 2 doors, and a tall door. They correspond with this right here, and then this is will be part of the backing for this one. And then, as you can see, work area is still work in progress. But here is my, get my hammer out of the way. So here is my frame for the door. As you can see, I've got butt joints. I'm using Craig screws to connect the butt joints, and then I've got these pieces of wood in here to fill in the holes. Those I'll eventually, once they dry out completely, once the glue dries, I'll cut those off, and then I'll do a really good sanding. And then the only thing I need to do then is cut in a little rabbet back here, little rabbet right here, for the glass that will go in there. So all the cabinets up there will have glass. And then that's my first, and I'm kind of pleased with the way that worked out. So again, nice little round over, give us a little character, just like me, who has a lot of character. And so for the rest of the day, I'll be working on the new section. All right, end of day 2, 3. Kitchen rebuild. You can see, of course, this is the original one. This is my prototype. Now I've been able to today be able to do 1, 2, 3. This one big one's a one solid box, but of course it's got dividers in it for each of the doors. So that's where I'm at today. It's doing pretty well. Once I got the prototype down, once I figured out what I'm doing, made a whole lot better. And I've just tried the original crown molding that was around the top of this cabinet. I have now tried there, and it fits perfectly, which is tremendous. So once, more than likely, I will probably not put these up solidly or the crown molding up until we do the actual painting on these cabinets. So that's the progress for the day. I am just really excited that it's finally starting to come together. And we'll back tomorrow, back at it to make, I got 5 doors to make. I made 2 already, got 5 left to do. And you saw me making the door, doing the round over. So we got 5 of those to do tomorrow. So hang tight. Okay, so I'm really close. But you can see this is actually the molding that I took off that was on top of these cabinets. You can see where the cutout was for them. And so I've put them back together again, and they're going to, all they're basically doing is sliding them up to the ceiling. So crown molding is actually in the ceiling where it actually belongs for most crown molding. So I did the same thing for the other cabinets. I haven't put it back together again as far as the crown molding, but this will, so once everything's painted the same color, it will look marvelous. Not too shabby. Hello, YouTubers. Day 4 in my adventure, my journey to create some stacker cabinets for my kitchen. Needless to say, I didn't show a lot of work today, but I will show you the result. Most of it was stuff that I'd already showed you before. Basically, how to create basically a faceplate. And then as well as the doors. In fact, that's what I did today. Let me show you. So here are the doors. I had, for this one section of the kitchen I'm doing, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors, all various sizes. You can see that I've already done the round over. I've used a piece of dowel, cut it down, glued it in, so when I sand this, it will be nice and flush with the back, and then once it's painted, you'll never know it's there. So I created these 5, and this is our happy place. And I've also taken the first 2 boxes to the next step and added the doors. You can see where I've added the door. Nice handle, nice hinge. These are soft closed hinges. Let's see if I can reach up there. Oh my God. And you can tell it's slowly closing. So what's left for this one is I just need to putty, resand, caulk the middle, or caulk the edges on the inside, or the corners on the inside, and sand it really good, and that way it's prepped. It's prepped for painting.
Why do you paint?
Sometimes they say I'm mad, but
And then I won't paint it until I paint these cabinets. So now you saw the doors that I made in the garage. I've got these 5 doors to finish, put together. A couple of things I've come in handy is the Clegg. Is it Craig or Craig? These I've used pocket hole screws, and then I've just bought a new jig
for the hidden hinges to put in here. So as you can see, the hinges are hid. So that's my progress. I got one more thing to show you. Hang on, one more thing. Look, no Band-Aid, no blood. Looks pretty good.